Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of July 14th through the 20th, 2025. Happy birthday if it's your birthday, Cancer. And you have the Bison Spirit with B. It says, how can I know myself as absolute? How can I know myself as absolute? I'm getting this message here of reconnecting with your divinity, your power, feeling really good. So for a while, Cancer, you may have been orbiting someone else's plan in life, someone else's path, very subconsciously centering someone else and their emotions and their experience. And you may have really lost yourself in that process. Something may have occurred where you're finally stepping back into yourself and your own power, centering you. And it feels so good. It feels so peaceful. And so the question this week is, how can I maintain this? I don't want to slip back into that uncertainty, into, centering other people. How can I really, really hone this in and know myself as absolute and know that I'm never going to betray myself again by, putting myself aside for something or someone else? How can I stay in this power? That is the question. You have the Page of Water upright, so really sweet. I think going into this week, there is an emotional sweetness that surrounds you. There is beautiful, first off, this could be romantic for some of you, but also you may be getting started on a new creative project this week as well. I am seeing that quite strongly, and you starting this creative or business project may be quite out of the blue or random, but I am seeing that, okay? So Page of Water, getting started on something new. We have the Ace of Water in reverse right next to that, though. Isn't that interesting? You may be withholding affection towards someone or withholding some sweeter emotions and a new emotional beginning until you feel like someone is quite worthy of that sweetness. So you may feel like a budding sort of energy with potential, but you're not quite sold on it yet. You're not quite convinced or trusting. Something that I'm seeing here, some of you guys may have an emotional new beginning. This could be like a new relationship, a new friendship, a new creative project. There's something here, though, where it's like you don't want to fully open yourself to this out of fear that you'll lose yourself once again, because maybe in the past you really lost yourself in something and you're never wanting to lose yourself again. And so emotionally you may be feeling a little bit not shaky, but wanting to move slowly so that way you don't lose sight of yourself again. And look at that, we have the Four of Earth. So financially all will be well, bills will be paid, you may have a little bit of a savings, this is what I feel like most people have in life, financial stability, but it's not extreme prosperity, it's healthy enough, but it's not your dream body, you know what I mean? So this is just confirmation for you that you at least have the stability health-wise and financial-wise, but there could be a part of you that wants to really grow that into something more. We have the Three of Fire coming out underneath that Page of Water. Okay, Three of Fire. This is goal acquisition. There could be some sort of success and celebration that's happening for you this week. When I think of the Three of Fire, I think of seeds that you planted in the past are finally here. They're being realized and manifested. So, it does feel like life is continuing to progress and move forward. You're moving forward with various goals and dreams, wishes and ideas, and you're feeling happy about how the energies are sort of panning out and flowing. Wow, we have Judgments coming out right underneath that Ace of Water in reverse. So you may have withheld affection, attention, emotion, or energy towards someone or something that you have a history with, okay? And that may be revived this week in a new way. So for example, oh gosh, and we're heading into Mercury retrograde, so this is tricky territory, guys. For example, I don't want to sit here and be like, oh yeah, you're getting back together with your ex, for example. That's like the most extreme example. But it's more so maybe you decide to just be friends with somebody from the past, or you hit up an old friend and you become closer once again after many years of maybe only seeing each other like once or twice a year. You're now going to talking to each other every day once again, you know? So that sort of revival may be occurring. Or this could even be a thing. Like, for example, let's just say you're like me and you were learning Spanish for many years, but very, very slowly, and then you just stopped for a year for no reason. This week may be the week that you revisit that and you start studying like every single day once again. So there is something here about like a story where you are uncertain, you withhold affection, you withhold attention, and then you make the judgment call, you know what, I want to keep this in my life, I want to focus some more time, energy, and attention towards it, but I'm not losing sight of myself again. And then we have the Hermit coming out in reverse as your final card, right underneath that Four of Earth, upright. There's something here about balancing and trying to balance your social butterfly tendencies with your Hermit-like energies, okay? You may find yourself caught up in the cycle where like maybe a few weeks on end, you're very hermity, and then you get lonely, and then that causes problems, and then so you start being social again, and then you have plans like every single day of the week, you're too social, you burn yourself out, and you just want your alone time. Cancer, I feel like you're finally mastering, you're being asked to master the ability to just keep things balanced, you know? So I am seeing that, and that will really help you manifest happy outcomes, happy solutions. So yeah. And also, you know, if you are reviving anything from the past that perhaps withheld affections or fulfillments, and they have a history of that, there's a big message here of really having a fulfilling life holistically. Don't source all of your happiness from one person, place, or thing. When you sort of have many, many, many different sources of happiness, it allows you to maintain your freedom to be authentically yourself. Whereas when you only have like one friend, for example, or one relationship, and that's like the main source of your happiness, or like let's just say you're a parent and you're like, parenting's my world, that's all I do, I don't have any friends, whatever. It can lead to instability real quick, let me tell you that, okay? It can lead to emotional instability because I've seen it happen so many times. Have a fulfilling life outside of your parenting, your relationship, your friend. Like, you want multiple streams of happiness for yourself. And I'm just telling you, if you can create that, like those multiple streams, you will be much more stable, healthy, and all that jazz. So do that for yourself. And, you know, sometimes when you do that for yourself, other people follow suit. So anyways, thank you for joining me. Definitely watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, shamanic life coaching sessions there, as well as my online tarot reading course, so check it out. Bye-bye.